Welcome back to Module 2.6. In this lecture video, I'm going to show you how to subtract fractions with the different denominators. So this is just like adding fraction with different denominators, where we got to first find the least common denominator, then change each fraction into an equivalent fraction with that denominator, subtract the new fraction, and reduce. Okay, so cannot just subtract my denominator, got to find LCD first before any subtraction can take place. So the LCD between 8 and 16 got to be 16, so I can write this as two different denominator, or I can write it as one. Because what matters the most is what's going on the numerator. So let's find my equivalent fraction here. 8 going to the new 16, got to times by 2, or go into a 2 times. Numerator times by 2, that's a 10. 16 going to the new 16 is only 1 time, so my numerator times by 1. So now subtract my numerator, that will give me 5 over 16. Denominator doesn't change, okay? All right, try another one. 9 and 27, as you can see, the LCD is 27. I'm just going to write it's 127 here. All right, let's find my equivalent fraction. Oh, I can reduce 6 over 9 here. Tell you what, I'm going to just do it right here, okay? If I reduce 6 over 9 that by 3, that's 2 over 3. So the LCD between 3 and 27 still 27. But now my denominator will go into the new 27 times by 9. Numerator times by 9, that's 18. Minus, right? 27 go into the new 27 only 1 time. My numerator increased by 1 time, 18. So 15 times 1 is 15. 18 minus 15 is 3 over 27. Oh, do you see 15 and 27 can also be reduced by 3? I didn't see that. I saw the 6 over 9. So if you can, so within one term, once you see the plus or minus sign outside the parenthesis, within one term of fraction, you can also reduce that fraction top and bottom if you want to. So 3 over 27, reduce, that will be 1 over 9. Now, if this problem will be 6 over 9 times 15 over 27, that's a little bit different because multiplication between anything is only one term. So as long as you are within one term itself, you can always reduce top numbers with the bottom numbers, okay? Just like here I just got 2 separate terms because my subtraction and addition sign outside the parenthesis. So within one term, I can reduce top with the bottom. All right, just keep that in mind as we approaching more algebra materials. So 1 over 9 is my answer. Now this one, 25 and 15, I am not quite sure what the LCD is. So I'm going to put my 25 and 15 inside my upside down division. I'm going to use a 5 on the outside to go into both of them, which is 5 times and 3. So between 5 and 3, I cannot find another number that can go into both of these. So multiply all my numbers on the outside. So that will be 5 times 5 times 3. So 25 times 3 got to be 75. So my LCD here is 75. So as you can see, my first denominator 25 will go into my new 75, how many times? 3 times right here. My new denominator 25 will go into my 75, got to be 3 times. So my denominator will times by 3 to become the new 75. My numerator will do so as well, times by 3. 23 times 3 is actually 69, so that's my new numerator, minus 15 going to 25, got to be 5 times. See it? 5 times 3 is 15, going to 75, 5 times. So my numerator times by 5. 13 times 5 is 65. So that will be 4 over 75. And you know 4 cannot be used to reduce with number ends in 5s. So that's it. I'm going to skip this one for right now. I'm going to come back to it. I'm going to show you how to do this one real quick. Then we'll go back to that one. Okay. All right. So this one, the sum of, so this is translation again. Sum means addition. Addition between who? The sum of 17 over 18 and what's the other fraction? And 5 over 9. Subtract, then this is a period right here. This is where the reading gets weird. That's a period. But then it says subtract 1/4 from that sum. Subtract 1/4 from this sum. So that means this sum got to already exist, okay, before I can subtract the 1/4. Subtract from means 1/4 where the subtraction sign is in front of the 1/4. Subtract from, okay, from the sum, so that means the sum got to be in front of the 1/4. What is the difference? So this problem simply want me to add up my two fractions to find the sum before we subtract 1/4. All right, so my LCD between 18 and 9 got to be 18. So I'm going to write one big denominator here. So let's find the equivalent fraction. 18 going to 18 one time. 17 going, well, also times by 1. That's 17 plus 9 going to the new 18 two times. 5 times 2 is 10. Now, there I'm going to subtract 1 over 4. So this is 27 over 18. Need to minus 1/4. Tell you what, 27 over 18 can be reduced. I'm going to do that. I'm going to reduce by 9 before I'm going to do carry out my subtraction here. If I reduce by 9, that's 3 over 2. And the reason why I want to reduce by 9 so that my LCD, my new LCD between 2 and 4 is only going to be a 4. So I'm not going to be thinking about, man, what's my LCD between 18 and 4? So it just happened I can reduce here. So the denominator 2 going to the new denominator 4 increase 2 times. 3 times 2 is 6 minus. The old denominator 4 going to the new denominator 4 one time. Numerator times by 1, which is 1. So my answer, 6 minus 1, 5 over 4 will be the answer. Okay. I don't think it says convert to mixed number, but you can if you want to, if the instruction actually do so. All right, so that's my answer for this one. Now, the reason why I want to leave this one at the very end, because this actually takes us back to the concept of mixed numbers. So, recall when we first introduced the mixed numbers, back in 2.1. Let me see if I can pull it up real quick. Just bear with me. What is a mixed number? Recall, a mixed number is a whole number plus a fraction. Okay, so whenever we have a mixed number, it's a whole number plus a fraction. So in a way, this 2 plus 1/3, this 2 and 1/3, when we convert to a improper fraction, remember we take the denominator times a whole number, and then we add the 1 on the top, so to give me 7 over 3. So what that means is this 2 plus 1/3 is the same as 2 and 1/3. So the answer of 2 plus 1/3 got to also be 7 over 3, isn't it? Got to be exactly the same answer. So what that means is whenever we combine a whole number with a fraction, we can always use the same trick as if we will convert into improper fraction to figure out the answer. And the word combine is an algebra wording. Combine means add or subtract. All right. So this is a little bit different. I'm going to show you how to do this problem using the concept of mixed number first. Then I will show you the old-fashioned way, what you may have seen before. So whenever you're combining a whole number with a fraction, use that same trick as if you will convert into an improper fraction. Take the denominator times the numerator, which will give you 18. This time, rather than plus the numerator, we will need to take 18 subtracts the numerator, which is 13. Denominator never changed, so that will be 13 over 9 is the answer. All right, so what's the old-fashioned way when you see a whole number add or subtract a fraction? We will say 2 means 2 over 1. The LCD between 1 and 9 got to be 9, right? The old denominator was a 1, going to the new denominator 9 times. So times by 9, numerator times by 9, that's the 18. This red 18 and that blue 18 are exactly the same thing. All right, second denominator is 9 going to the new LCD 9 one time, numerator times by 1. 5 times 1 is 5. 18 minus 5 on the numerator also give me 13 over 9. So either technique will give you the same answer. All right, so in this lecture video, we take a look at how to subtract fractions with a different denominator. Just very similar to how to add fraction with a different denominator. Got to find your LCD first, then find the equivalent fraction before you can add or subtract. Then make sure you try to reduce your answer, see if it's reducible. That will conclude this lecture video. Thank you for watching.